Hey, welcome to my apartment. It's the Gwen and God DJ Self. And this apartment 5H. If you're new to my crib, please please subscribe, and please comment. My neighbor here always reads the comments. I don't, but my neighbor reads the comments.
I do.
Bianca.
What's up?
Why are you bringing people to my crib?
Well, this person is very knowledgeable. You should know this person. This is Gongu Roach, publishing expert. He's helped a lot of people in the music industry. He is a guru in his own right. Tell us a little more about yourself.
Yeah, I mean, you just said it. My name is Gongu Roach. I'm a publishing expert. That's what I would consider myself. Helped a lot of people and will continue to help a lot of people in this business. Kind of known for going against the grain in the business.
In the music business?
Yeah.
Is it television or music?
No, music business.
In the music business, okay.
Uh-huh. I'm not going to say I'm not the friendliest person. It's just that I try to stay one-sided with it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I don't have too much compromise.
You a lawyer?
Nah, but I assist lawyers. I help lawyers with their situations. I mean, I just think most lawyers are good with litigation and things like that, but I'm better with the research and creativity.
The
creativity.
So,
yeah.
By you helping someone, right? I don't know, let's say MC Light, and I'm not using the female MC Light, MC Lighter, I'm sorry, right? They're having issues with whatever their paperwork is. Typically, don't you get a lawyer, or why do people get a lawyer and not somebody that's just like their friend that's knowledgeable? I think, don't you have to have a lawyer?
No,
or somebody that's in a profession?
I do.
Because it's in court. I'm just asking, because in court is legible that you have somebody that's knowledgeable or deemed as knowledgeable on what the issue is?
Well, if it's going to go to court,
okay, got you.
I can only take it but so far. You know
so you can't go to court.
What kind of
well,
issues?
I hire lawyers and assist the lawyer.
Got you, understood.
But
okay.
I do as much as I can.
Up until that point.
Yes.
Understood.
Absolutely.
But can we backtrack? What issues, right? Like, what would people go to you for? Like,
he just said he helped people publish
paperwork.
It.
That was in the other cuts.
Right.
No, he just said it.
I mean, just on how to collect their royalties. Maybe there's disputes. Maybe somebody else is collecting their publishing.
Okay.
Maybe they never got no money. I deal with a lot of states. They have a lot of issues because the state usually doesn't have any knowledge on how the business goes.
Right.
So their husband and wife.
And when you say estate, meaning when someone passes away.
Yeah.
And I guess that the earnings of that person that passed away goes to typically a family member.
Yeah, he or she. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Something like that. Okay.
But then you could be manipulated because you don't know anything. You see what I'm saying? So the person that might owe you money might say anything to you.
Who's that person that owes you money? Because sometimes people always say they or he or she.
Well, yeah, it could be a corporation or it could be he or she to
Okay.
deceive the estate. You know what I'm saying? From the royalties, so they could keep the royalties or keep a bigger cut. So I mean, I don't say I go through a lot of that, but I go through. That's part of that's part of the repertoire.
Can you help me? Right. So now, I'm an artist.
Yeah.
Right. I'm a rapper. My name is MC Hat. Right. And I made a song. I get signed to a record label. How do I manage my publishing? I don't know nothing. I'm just writing a song.
Well, I'll help you with your structure.
My stuff is janking, but can you help me now? I just signed the paperwork. My thing janking out here.
Well, I'm gonna help you get your money right with the flow of the accounts. You know, with ASCAP, BMI, maybe Sound Exchange.
What is ASCAP BMI? What is that? I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, that would be a performance rights organization.
Okay.
That would collect your your digital DSP money, maybe some television money, things like that.
How do I get to them? I'm confused. I just know how to sign I just signed my paperwork. They gave me some money. You talking about the DSPs? You telling all this stuff? I don't.
Well, I'm just saying, like, a lot of people might not know that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, hopefully you run into somebody like me or somebody else, or your lawyer will probably help you with that. You know what I'm saying? Because they might get a cut of it or something like that. And a lot of times they collect your money and things like that.
So if I'm an artist now and my lawyer gets a piece of my music that I'm doing, and my lawyer didn't write it, my lawyer didn't go in the studio and perform it, but my lawyer still gets a piece.
Not necessarily. He might say, like, I'm going to collect it for you, though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And now it's coming to his address. He's going to take his little percent and then give you your cut. You know what I'm saying?
So the lawyer's going to take his percentage because it comes to his address.
Most of the time I see that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, most of the, so.
Okay.
I mean, he's doing you a favor in his eyes. You're new, so you don't know the business so well. You just think that's part of the game.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, my lawyer's collecting my money. You know what I'm saying? You just think that's part of the game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, you can say, change the address and send it to me. You know what I'm saying? But you just don't, you know, you gotta have experience to ask the right questions. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not everybody has the common sense of that. A lot of people rely on their lawyer too much, in my opinion. And that's where I can't say it gets bad. I mean, it just matters how much he cares about you and how much inventory he got. You know what I'm saying?
I do remember, as a kid, I remember Jay-Z saying the line, and I always ask, what was that like? He was like, "You trying to stop me to make trips to John McNeil or something like that,
Yeah,
right?"
I remember that. Yeah, something like that.
Right?
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
do you remember that line? No, you don't.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So,
Is that from
and
Streets
I was
of
like,
Watching, maybe?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
my guy, right here. All right. So, right. So, and then I always asked, who the hell is that? And they were saying that was like a popular lawyer. I don't know if he still is, but a popular lawyer at the time that most people went to go get their checks.
I never heard of him. I never heard of him. I mean, the most popular name I always heard was Burt Bedell.
Okay, Burt. Yeah. Okay.
I used to hear that name. I don't think he was even a lawyer. I think he was just like an accountant or something. Or
Okay, Burt. But okay, yeah.
But, you know, he was popular.
That's what he said. Trips to Burt Bedell. That's what I'm not.
Okay.
Not John McNeil. Burt Bedell.
Okay, yeah, Burt
I
Bedell.
apologize.
Asking me if I know the line, you don't even
Funny
know the
thing
line
is,
Part
properly.
and self.
He called me right before he died,
Okay.
and one of my competitors that I'd be bumping heads with in court gave him 15 checks, and he called me up and said only one cleared. He was looking for the guy to get the other 14, you know, money for the other 14 checks. And then he passed away like a couple weeks later or something like that. But yeah, I'm just talking.
So wait, how long have you been doing this?
At this rate, I would say maybe like 06. I mean, I was always messing around. You know, I was living with Ski, actually.
Who's Ski?
David Willis, Dead President's producer.
Okay.
Yeah, because I remember
Ski Beats.
Yeah, Ski Beats.
Okay.
When he stopped Rock-a-Block, and when he left Rock-a-Block with Sporty Thieves and all that,
Okay.
he went back to North Carolina and started a new group. So I was going back and forth, staying at his house, cultivating the new group that he had and stuff like that. It didn't work out.
So just the time you didn't have no shorty or nothing to lay up on.
Yeah. I just stayed, just going back and forth, staying at his house.
A lot of jerking lotion.
Oh my God,
we had
come
chicks out
on.
there, man.
I'm just keeping it real, like you know what I'm saying. You got to keep it real with people, God.
No,
You know?
we had
Somebody might be going through the same thing right now, God. Keep it real. It's all right.
We had chicks out there. We was doing all right out there.
Okay.
But I was staying out there months at a time, coming back and forth. Honestly, had a lot of problems with the law back then.
Okay.
You know, I was in one foot in, one foot out at the same time. I remember my criminal lawyer used to be calling Ski's house looking for me, leaving messages because I'd owe him money and stuff like that.
So let me say, hold on. You got criminal lawyer, because a lot of scams and stuff be out here, guys. You ain't no scam or nothing like that,
not
right?
You've been
at all,
doing this for
man.
almost 20
Not at
years.
all.
Come on, this scam. You think scam like, yo, come on. How many times you do the 3-car Molly? That been 49 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm just asking a question, just in case. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway.
Good question.
I'm just saying. Usually, you know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm
No, I
saying?
mean, I had to get it right at one point. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I was doing other shit. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Honestly.
So how did you start? How did you get into this profession?
You saw Ski got jerked for his publishing?
No, well, Ski was hanging out at my man Butch Whip's house in his basement, and you know, we got together. He just heard me talk a couple of times. He knew that I had some skill set for this. So he was like, "Yo, come back with me to North Carolina."
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And let's see what we could do.
And that's
know
how
what
you
I'm
got started?
saying? Nah, maybe like a few years before that. I was always just reading the books. I had
Like how to
I grew
get
up-
in the music industry?
well, I
What's the name
grew
of that popular book everybody even read?
Yeah, the Passman book, something Passman. Everybody needs to know about something
Okay.
about. But no, I grew up with some cats that had record deals in high school. And
Like who?
Today, Big Bub and them.
Okay.
Redhead Kingpin. Some other guys, they had record deals. Kwame was there for about a year or two.
Kwame's a good friend of
Yeah,
mine. Shout out to
he's one of
Kwame.
my clients.
He do toys. He can't mess with me with the toys,
Oh,
Kwame.
man,
He
I don't
cannot
know.
mess with me.
Okay.
I can't wait for you to come to my crib. Pause for the toys. Stuff. Pause.
I just spoke to him.
Hey, that's my guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know, just hearing about how the business was working back then, because mind you, these guys is like 17, 18 signing deals to just production companies and stuff like that. You know, just listening, ear hustling about how their situation was and stuff like that.
Okay.
It made me interested in the business. And I had another friend, Delwyn, who was all friends with them too. And he used to talk about like copyright and publishing and stuff like that in high school. Have a little sample in his bedroom and stuff like that, trying to make beats and stuff like that. And I didn't know what all those words was like over my head. You know what I'm saying? Like copyright, publishing. But he kind of, out of anybody I knew back then, he kind of knew the most about that type of stuff. And just over the years, it made me pick up some books like the one you was talking about and things like that. And then probably by like 94 or so, something like that, I kind of knew the business.
Okay.
But I just wasn't taking advantage of what I knew. So I was still, you know, messing around out in the streets and stuff like that. And then I would say, you know, I didn't really take it serious probably till about 06. But like even when I was with Ski, I'd be at Ski's house with like, he might not even know I might have 500 E-pills or something like that. And I'm
slinging them.
Yeah, I'm out there, you know, just out in North Carolina just so I could stay out there. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you help paying your half of the rent.
Nah, I didn't have to pay no rent, but I had to eat.
Okay.
I had to pay my lawyer. I had to send him back home money because I got busted. Somebody set me up on a Kia Coke on some shit.
So you was selling coke, and then you was getting jammed up, and then after you got jammed up, you still was doing stuff to get yourself jammed up.
I didn't get caught with the Kia Coke, but I got arrested for conspiracy to sell Kia Coke. I sold somebody some weed in the school zone, and they got me on a wire talking about selling some coke.
Okay.
So they just put it in the docket. You know what I'm saying? So I had to fight that I fought that till like 2003.
And you beat that?
It came off the docket. I didn't beat the weed in the school zone.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to get like 7 years.
So when you're around schools now, you get like scared?
Nah,
Let me ask you a question. Maybe I'm just keeping it real. It might be, you know. You don't know. You know, you might get scared. Like, oh shit, I'm around the school.
No, but yo,
you know
honestly,
hide the weed.
Honestly,
Okay.
though, you know,
I
every
think that's
once
the
in a
least
while,
of people's worries right about now around the school zone.
No,
okay.
just saying.
every once in a
Well,
while,
me as the camera, it's a
I do
speed
wake
trap.
up about like the
Okay.
past 20 years ago and things like that. Like, man, like what did, you know, like I can't believe like I got out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't just me; it was a bunch of friends and stuff that got caught up too.
But this was a while ago. People was
This
people
was like
was on E
2000.
back in the days. I remember like
like
around
2000.
Kwame. Oh, he said 2000.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
like
okay.
2000.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
99, 2000. You know what I'm saying?
That makes a lot of sense.
And yeah, like I said, I met Ski in my man Butcher's basement. I was
You met Ski because you sold him some coke.
Nah,
Can
Ski.
you stop?
No.
No, that's the question. I don't know.
No,
This-
actually, Ski was producing. So I met him a few years before that. Ski was producing the Cross Bronx Expressway with my man Butch on the.
And that's for
on the
Peter
Lord-
Guns and Lord Tariq.
Yeah. So
Shout out to my man Peter Guns, a good friend
I
of
just
mine.
spoke to him the other day too.
Okay.
So that's how I met Ski because they were like, you know, messing around with the beats in my man Butcher's basement and stuff like that.
Okay.
So then I just started messing with Ski a little bit. You know.
So Ski never bought an ounce of coke from you?
Nah, not
Okay.
at all.
So
Not at all. Not at
you
all.
That's actually the question.
obvious-
Maybe he might have bought
Nah,
some coke.
So you
You
don't
know
let
what I'm
him
saying?
get
That's
you
why
into
how he got the beats. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you coked up, you make some good beats.
So does
You know,
it kind
hello?
of feel like maybe because you got out of certain situations that you were in, it's kind of like you're paying it forward by helping other people?
Yeah.
I'm getting that from you,
I would
so-
say something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm so one way with it now. You know what I'm saying? Like there's
So no more coke selling.
nah, man.
I don't
nah.
coke in my life. I do tours.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just asking a question.
No,
He might
it was
still be on
mostly-
coke.
it
I mean, selling the coke.
It was mostly the weed.
Oh, the
You
weed.
coming up like an
Yeah,
informant,
so,
son.
you know,
Like,
it was-
come
it was-
on.
He sells back in the days, though, God. Come
We're
on.
talking 2 decades ago. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
yeah,
So I
come
can
on,
freely
so back
talk
in
about
the-
that.
Wait,
Hello?
so Gu, you on
know
his
what I'm
side? I'm
So I mean, yeah. So I had to go through that. I mean, I had numerous cases back then, probably like 3-4 cases, and all that ended by like 03.
Okay.
And then
So you changed your life.
well, it took another couple of years to, you know, get it going.
Okay.
But then by probably about 06, I think my first client was Nature
interesting.
from the firm.
But how did, I'm just asking, how did someone know that this is something that you do?
Well, okay, I learned part of the business from the Sugar Hill family, the Robinsons.
The Robinsons,
Yeah.
because you're from Jersey.
Yeah, so, well, my grandfather used
Well,
to...
hold on. I'm keeping it real.
Here we go.
Right?
Here we go.
Listen.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, right.
I was trying to help you out.
Listen, it's my guy. You know what I'm saying?
Which one you going to say? Which name?
No.
Okay.
You know, it's my guy. But I do hear sometimes when you know that you know back in the days they did you know kind of like jerk people for this stuff
come on.
too, right? Okay,
He whipping out the briefcase.
I'm just keeping it real.
Uh-oh.
I come with gifts.
Okay, yeah,
Or
I remember.
receipts.
Well, wait, what's this?
Open that up.
All right, what's this? Okay. Wait, let's see what this is. Publishing statements in the scope. Oh, this is for Rich the Kid.
No, not Rich. No, that's the name of the company.
Oh, Rich Kid Music. Rich Kid Music. This is what they got jerked for?
That's a fake royalty statement.
So somebody, I'm confused.
So
What
this
am I
company
saying?
here, put this here, acting like this is a universal statement. that he received to give to somebody. Like, yo, you only got this much money. But he dumbed down all the numbers in the royalty statement.
I apologize. Maybe you want to beep out the name of the company because I don't want to jam nobody up.
He passed away 2014,
Okay.
unfortunately.
So who sent this to him?
No, he ain't said nothing. He collected the money from Universal in actuality, right? Then he had to pay you, the client, right? Because you did these songs on here, right? But he didn't want to give you all the money, right?
So he lied.
So he dumbed down the royalties that came in.
Documents.
You see what I'm saying? So look at how much money came in.
That's insane.
But this is
5 times the money really came in. But
so these are two different ones.
No, it's from the same project.
But there's just two different numbers.
Yeah, but it's from the same project. You know what I'm
got
saying?
you.
But make a long story short, he dumbed down the numbers so he could pay you less. So this is a fake royalty statement. So if you went back to Universal and said, hey, is this your statement that you made up? They're like, nah, we don't make statements like that. You know what I'm saying? You get it?
I understand.
Right, so
100%.
So that's part of the game.
Well, he made it on a
Me giving you a
typewriter.
fake royalty statement, you thinking it's from Universal. You not knowing no better and just accepting the money that's here in the statement.
But you could also see that this is like on a regular piece of paper.
Okay, but some people go for it. It is what it is. I know who actually was the recipient of this royalty statement. He actually went for it.
Also, anybody who's watching, they also have the number, so you could like go online, I'm guessing, and type up the number and see the real.
Not that year. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, because this was back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, this is crazy. Mm-hmm. But
but
you kind of dodged.
That's some of their repertoire.
You know what? Let me
But
not
you can
go
start-
to
you can
Sugar
go- I'm
Hill
just-
because I'm about to go back to Sugar Hill. But
Go back.
This is my guy. That's my man. He helped me out in a couple of things. So let's get back to
I want to know how he helped nature. You cut
yeah.
him
That's what I'm
off.
saying. Let's get back to nature. Well, how nature even knew about you?
This is like 05, 06. So I really can't. I reached out to Nature though, because I knew he had some type of problems. I might have saw on the computer that Sugar Hill was collecting his money,
Okay.
and they didn't tell him that.
Wait, Sugar Hill collected Nature's money?
Yeah, but legally, they signed him up
Wait, so Nature was signed to Sugar Hill Records?
as an admin for them to collect his royalties.
Okay, all right, I
Not
got
as
you.
Not as an artist.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But they didn't tell him where his money was.
Okay.
All right. So basically, when Nature was signed up to ASCAP, right?
Okay.
And what happened was is that Nature he didn't start a writer account, he just started a publisher account, right?
Mm-hmm.
So say Sugar Hill knew that. Sugar Hill's like, hey, you got to sign up and get your writer royalties too. You know what I'm saying? Instead, his name is Jermaine Baxter.
Yes.
Right. So instead of them telling him about making a writer account, they made a BMI account with a fake Social Security number under another Jermaine.
Sugar Hill did this.
Yeah, the experts. Yeah. So they made it. They used a fake Social Security number to make a BMI account. All right. And even though you know it's going to get rejected and flagged later, they didn't care about that because the PRO already tells another company to make the IPI number for the writer name. So you might get a letter a month from now saying like, oh, you didn't give us the right information, so I can't give you a writer account. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But the IPI is already created under Jermaine Baxter. So you might be flagged domestically, but that IPI goes out worldwide. Mm-hmm. So I can use my foreign publisher to collect under that name, and they wouldn't know any better. And then you can collect from the outside in.
So let me back up a little bit again, because we can talk about what happened to people that got jerked or got messed up. But how do you prevent these things? Because a lot of stuff that, these are languages that somebody that's watching, that's an artist or anything like that, may not know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah.
So again, I'm trying to go back to me. And what was my name? MC Hat or MC Lighter or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Lighter
like
and
that.
MC
But I'm
Hat.
saying, I mean, if you're not educating yourself, you're gonna lose, man.
Yeah, so
that's
I
just-
mean, I hope that somebody's watching this could be a little bit educational.
Yeah.
So
Well, like tips, right? Like what tips?
well, not even just tips. It's like I signed my. Do I work on my publishing when I sign my deal? Do I work on my publishing when I become an artist? When I'm in the studio? When the song is done? Like, how do I do this?
I mean, you need to have your setup even before all of that, even before the record comes out. You need to have everything, with your PRO and what have you. Now, you don't have to sign up with Sound Exchange, these other companies, until until the record comes out. But you have to have your structure set up. Otherwise, people will take advantage. You know what I'm saying?
Well, how do you set up your structure?
I mean, you have to have the knowledge to do it. That's all. I'm just saying, if you don't know, you just don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So basically, you just saying, yo, you fucked.
I'll give you an example.
Yeah, please.
I'll give you an example.
Okay.
Not to mention Sugar Hill again.
Okay.
But back in the...
You got beef with Sugar Hill, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I don't like them. I took them to court like 70 times.
70 times?
70 times. Anyway,
Okay.
so I took them to court for stealing $1 million from DMX. Maybe I found them taking like $250,000 from Irvin Ja Rule. I think I took them to court for AZ, Nature, Benzino. I think there's more. Anyway, so all right. So remember, you go to Sam Goody, Disco Mat, whatever.
Okay.
90s, early 2000s.
So basically, what you're saying, like back in the days, you used to go pick up your
every
music.
Tuesday you go pick up the new
music.
records,
Music
right?
used to drop on Tuesday.
Right, on a Tuesday, right?
Did you understand that?
No, I was too young.
No, that's what.
Yeah.
That's why I'm just
thank
trying to
you
make
for
sure
that.
anybody that's too young. So typically on Tuesdays, albums used to drop.
Okay.
Right.
Like
And then you
our
go
new
to the
music
store.
Fridays are now.
Okay.
Before
It used to be
was
Tuesday.
New Music Tuesdays.
Yeah,
Got it.
Tuesdays
But
albums.
just think, all the info was in the back.
Yes.
On the cover. DJ Self, Universal, ASCAP.
Slash, yes. It had
Okay.
the,
It might say Bianca, ASCAP. No publisher. Right there, like, oh shit, she ain't got no publisher. I can go in. See what I'm saying? It was just on the back.
Okay.
They're not gonna jump you because it said
You
ASCAP
say,
Universal.
who would do that?
Just anybody that had knowledge of.
Got you,
know what
okay,
I'm saying?
uh-huh.
That was ready to roll the dice and take risks. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
uh-huh.
It would say DJ Self, ASCAP, Universal. Can't fuck with him. Can't touch it. You know what I'm saying? He's
So like a
protected.
Sugar Hill basically would do something like that. Like someone
of
who
the
wants
people
to,
that do that,
like,
just
oh,
not-
this
just-
song is dope.
it's
I
not
bet I
just
can
that-
make some money off of it. Let me see if there's a publisher. Oh, there's no
when I
publisher.
was,
Got
when
it.
I was young, I used to hear the father say, "Why spend my money when I could spend yours?"
Right.
You know what I
right.
mean? So okay, so just imagine how the kids' minds are institutionalized from it.
So that's how people
Yeah,
used to go about
right.
like sharks.
But it might say Bianca, ASCAP, no publisher.
Okay.
That's it.
But I thought ASCAP was a
Interesting.
publishing company.
No, they collect. Well, you have your writer royalties there.
Okay.
And then there's a if you form a publishing company, you know.
Through
then
ASCAP.
But even if you had a publishing company on both sides, that's only collecting money domestically. You know, from the PRO, Performance Rights Organization. You know, whatever money comes in there, that's not collecting your mechanical. There's still other, just because you have a publishing company name under there, I could still work around that and get money from everywhere else but ASCAP.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's just, just one of the ways that you used to be able to do it. I mean, the game's a little different now, but
Is it possible to have two publishing companies?
you can have as many publishing companies as you want.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? You can't, you mean with the same PRO?
Yeah, because let's
With the
say
same-
in the
with
back
the
it
same
says
Schedule A of
ASCAP
songs?
slash BMI slash da-da-da. You can't do that.
You can only have one publishing company under one
Song.
under one performance rights organization.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? But now if you had other writers signed to you, then you could have another publishing company there too. You
Okay,
know what I'm saying?
got you.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But yeah,
So now I'm a shark. I'm looking at the back and I see that no one, this Nature, don't have a publishing company.
yeah, that's how it was.
So now what did I do? I find out his real name.
Well, it says, it probably says in the back, Jermaine Baxter.
Okay,
You know
so
what I'm
I
saying?
know his real name, right? And then how do I call companies and be like, all right, like how did this work?
It just depends on how your relationship was. I mean,
Oh, you call Nature. Yo, Nature, I got you, my G.
if you're speaking about them, for example, Sugar Hill, they had so much relationship with the record companies from legitimate business. I could tell you 5, 6 truths and 2 lies, and you're just gonna be passive and just be like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Because they get somebody, they own everything anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Understood, got you.
I mean, I know people from Def Jam that will call them and be like, well, one of these producers using the sample on the song, but we don't know who owns the record and stuff like that. They call their friend up and be like, yo, just say you own the record. You know what I'm saying? And go back and get the license.
Because because the real person don't know what's going on.
the label don't know.
So they're stealing the publishing in a sense. Like that's basically
Stealing the
what it
license and
is.
money, yeah, and getting some publishing out of it, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's just like that. You know what I'm saying? There's just so many gaps in the business. You can just take advantage. You know what I'm saying?
So let me another question: what is it great or is it good to sell your publishing?
I wouldn't think so,
Because
because it's owning your copyright is your lifetime plus 70 years. So you're getting a 15 multiple. So just say you're 45 years old, per se, right? And you're going to live till 80, right? So that's 35 years right there, plus 70. So that's 105 years of royalties that you and your family is going to get. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
But the companies are putting a 10, 15 multiple on it, and you just lost 90 years of royalties, per se.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
One day, I was privileged, and maybe this guy don't want people to know what he did, so I'm gonna respect this part. Artist from a hip hop artist from the '90s, hit record. I'm sitting in the studio with DJ Scratch. He comes in, and I want to just say it like that because maybe he understands what I'm talking about. So we having publishing company talks. I'm over listening. He told me he sold his publishing in 92, 93, something like that for 60 grand. Right, this is what he tells me. And I said, in my mind I said, damn, he probably spent that fucking 60 grand already. But I'm like, and when he said this to me, I was like, I start seeing his song in commercials and different stuff like that. But if he didn't sell that publishing, maybe those songs wouldn't be in those commercials or be on those movies.
There's gonna be incentive for maybe Universal or whoever bought it to get it licensed and things like that.
So that's what I'm saying. So now,
that's their money
do you
now.
do you keep all your money and no one, you don't got the knowledge to put it places?
Well, if they didn't sell the writer portion to ASCAP BMI, they're gonna benefit and get some money off of that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I didn't go too deep into what he did.
Okay.
But now,
but if he sold it in '92, he might be able to get it back or part of it back from a copyright termination, at least in the U.S.
Okay, because, but then I think that also, would it be great that it keeps you in their minds like, oh, I remember that song. I want to book them to perform or something like that. No?
I mean, just like you said, if they sold it for maybe $60,000, $100,000.
100 remember him saying 60 grand. And I said, damn, 60 grand, that's gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Was this 32 years later?
Yeah, that's gone.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he could have made that back in so many, you know what I mean? It wasn't worth it. Like, they're buying it for a reason. Not only that, you got to look at it like back in '92 or in the '90s, the statutory rate might have been like 7 cents and change.
Okay.
Then after like 2000 something, it went up to like 9.1, and now it's up again. You know what I'm saying? They're like 12, and digital is different. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're buying it knowing that the statutory rate's going to go up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's all money for them, man. It's like.
But now I'm asking you as an artist, like, I'm an artist. What do? I need some bread. You know.
Maybe you could have got advanced for a certain amount of time. Like put it this way, like I got a guy. This lady Betty Newsom, she wrote James Brown's Man's World, right? She sold it to some guy that Suge Knight knows out in California for shorts or whatever. We were able to get it back for her, you know what I'm saying? And instead of selling it, we got her like a 10-year advance, you know what I'm saying? And they get to hold it for 10 years instead of her selling it all out. You know what I'm saying? They gave her a bunch of money.
Oh,
you know
so you could kind of like leasing it.
Yeah, and then she gets it back in 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Mind you,
I'm gonna lease it now.
that song makes mid 6 figures pretty much almost every year. You know what I'm saying?
But she don't make that money until 10 years after.
Well, but she got advanced a whole bunch of that money.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
you know, my lawyer's like, hey, like, you know what kind of money it's gonna make. You know what I'm saying? So fork that over. You know what I'm saying? And they happily did that, and then she gets it back. I mean, that might have been like 4 years ago now. So now she gets it back in like 6 years.
That's
you know
a
what I'm
good
saying?
deal.
So like, we'd rather see that instead of you selling it. You
So,
know what I'm saying?
Because
like I
it's
said,
better just to lease it.
Yeah.
Okay, got
I
you.
mean, once again, it's your lifetime plus 70 years. You know what I'm saying? You fork it over to them.
It's over.
Yeah. I mean, they benefiting for decades.
What was one of the hardest cases that you've taken on? You don't have to name names, but like describe the situation.
Well, I did see that you naming names with Big Pun and all that, right?
Well, no, that wasn't a hard case though.
Okay.
I mean, the lawyers thought it was hard because they couldn't read what I saw. I mean, like, you know, say for example, Liza might have had.
Liza is Big Pun's wife.
Yeah, Big Pun's wife. Liza might have had she might have had 4 or 5 lawyers look at it. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying you were smarter than the lawyers? Like
well,
you ate Wheaties and Cheerios?
Well, I mean, I could I do what I do, they do what they do. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
gotcha.
Their ego, you just look at them as a god.
They
thinking
had
that
kale salad, but you had
Yeah.
cereal.
First of all,
Lactose
there's nothing
milk.
wrong with kale salad.
Okay.
Kale
I'm just
Caesar
saying,
No, I'm
salad
just
hits.
saying that the brain power wasn't, the sugar makes it run a little faster.
the lawyers couldn't see what I saw.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? They told her forget it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm talking about popular lawyers. I don't even say their name. Popular. You know, popular lawyers. There's nothing here. You know what I'm saying? I brought it to another lawyer. He said there was nothing there. You know what I'm saying? One lawyer I brought to cut my throat and went to try to go use some guy, Jeff Gandel. Another guy who don't know as much as me. Whatever. Delayed my shit for about 4 years. So then I came to her back in I met her in 09 though. I met her in 09, but then after messing with these lawyers, probably like 2013, I ran into her again, just telling her like, yo, I got my lawyer, my lawyer's the beast, and let me just see these statements and stuff like that. I was never able to see the statements. The lawyers had the statements, stuff like that. Once I saw the statements, I mean, it probably took me like 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see, I mean, I've studied this all my life, so I could see the bull. So as soon as I saw the statement, I was like, oh, that's it. I'll pay for your case. I'll pay for the auditor. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So,
And that's how you make money by getting a piece of.
So I was able to, get the catalog back. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't hard to me. The only thing that made it hard was the lawyers couldn't see, and they were just like blocking it. Like, there's nothing here. You're wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, once I saw it, it was nothing. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you say to a person that now, I'll use her for an example. She has this catalog, but she don't know what to do with it.
She knows to do it now.
Now, okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she knows to do it now. I mean, I've talked to her so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, no, she has an admin deal with a publisher, and she collects the artist royalties from Sony and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she's in good shape.
But back to my original question, what was your hardest case? And describe the
hardest
situation.
case is probably one I'm going through right now, because against Steve Plotnicki in Profile Records.
What you said? Who?
Steve Plotnicki,
Oh,
Profile
okay.
Records. He's just
I heard his name.
yeah, he got the Run DMC catalog,
Yeah,
special
okay.
ed and stuff like that. I mean,
Too Hype.
yeah, I think Twin Hype.
Twin Hype.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Twin Hype. You know,
remember that? Do it to the crowd. Yeah.
Do it to the crowd. You never heard that song?
I've heard that
Yeah.
song.
Did you feel the beat?
So
Oh.
that was big back then.
Yeah, it was. Come on,
yeah.
God.
But
I'm younger than you, and I'm okay
it was
with
like
that.
MTV Raps.
Yeah, come on.
yeah.
Can you feel? Yeah.
I know the song. Thank you.
Go ahead. Hello.
Yo, so
Hello.
he's been in court a lot. He's just real crafty. You know what I'm saying?
But who you trying to get everybody's or who?
No, I took we went to court against my clients are the Showboys. They got a famous ass sample called Drag Rap.
So I do know about the Showboys.
This is still the hard case.
He said
to
just the
talk
hard
about?
case.
Yeah, we're almost but we're towards the end of it.
So from my understanding, because I'm a DJ, the Showboys is where everyone is sampling this twerk music. That's the base of twerk music.
Everybody.
Meaning like
Everybody.
it's like back that ass up.
Yes.
Tons
Tons of songs. T.I.
It's the twerk.
like a pimp, like a
Like
pimp
the-
had it.
Yeah, like it's the twerk. It's the base.
Yeah.
The base of twerk.
Yeah.
Basically, the mother of twerk.
Yeah. So I mean, he was
Well, you
like,
know how the girls be twerking and stuff like that?
I do know.
This is that beat.
No, it's-
you understand?
it is.
Yeah,
It's
everybody.
one- it's
City
one of-
girls, I
it's-
don't care, everyone.
yeah, big time
sample
city
this,
girls.
yes.
Megan Thee Stallion, all of them.
Yes. Okay.
It's one of the most.
See, you think I ain't know I'm a DJ?
No, I knew.
Hello?
Yeah, it's one of the most
Come on,
sampled.
kid.
It's one of the most
Yes.
sampled records in the probably past decade.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
For its culture. But
The name of the song is Drag
Rap.
Got
Yeah.
you. Uh-huh.
yeah, and no, he's just crafty. He's been to court with Run DMC. He's been to court a lot. Maybe Special Ed might took him to court. I can't really remember. But he's just crafty. I mean, we got the catalog back, but it's just a couple other things that we're working with. He makes some good excuses in court and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, no, he's crafty. He's a piece of work. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, we got the catalog back, but it wasn't easy. I mean, he had lawyers, putting up fences, and we had to go over this hurdle, go over that hurdle. I mean, it took years just to get to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, because this lawyer would say something, good excuse, never delay it another year and stuff. And, finally, once I got over that hurdle, we were able to get to court and make some sense of it. You know what I'm saying? And Yeah, so he's good. I wouldn't go to court with him. Yeah, if I was, don't let him take nothing of yours, man. This guy's good, man. This guy's good, man.
But I still trying to find out, right? And I think that Bianca, I guess she's the rabbit hole she's going down is the things that happen. I'd like to prevent.
Yeah.
How do you prevent these things? Like an indefinite thing of how do you prevent, besides you just telling somebody, yo, you just have to have knowledge. I'm like, yo, man, fuck all that knowledge shit, man. Put me on.
I mean, I got to put you on with the knowledge, though, right?
Yeah, well, put me
You know
on
what
to
I'm
the
saying?
knowledge.
Yeah,
Hello.
you got to read the books, and then you got to come back to me.
What
and answer.
books?
I can't remember the books off the top. The Donald Passman, Passman book.
Okay.
All right. I forgot what it's called. So Everything You Need to Know About the Music Industry or something
That's
like that.
the song I think. The song, the book I was talking about. Okay.
Yeah, something like that. You know what I'm saying? I
would put me on, God.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I'd read that, and then you ask me some questions. You know what I'm saying? So I could fill in the gaps.
But they go holler at you.
Yeah, I mean, you could happily, come to
Yeah,
me.
and you got a podcast, all that stuff too, right?
No, that's
No. One of my business partners does. But that's his Culture Talk.
You don't be on it?
I've been on it plenty of times.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I know. I saw you on it a couple
times.
times. Okay.
Yeah, that's Mike Tyson's manager.
Okay.
Fred Frenchie. He just did the Juicy Fest tour with Fabulous and a whole bunch of people.
And that was in like Australia or
and
something
New Zealand,
like that?
yeah.
New Zealand, okay.
Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
Yeah, he used to work at Universal. He used to do tours for 50 Cent, stuff like that.
I actually spoke to Fab when he was there.
Yeah.
So
that's the guy. That's my guy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But like, no, I'd always tell people, like, read a book and then ask me some questions if you can't comprehend it all, and I'll fill in the gaps. You know what I'm saying? So
maybe having a mentor is important. I think that a lot of the younger crew, they think they know everything, so they don't need to speak to anyone who's been there, done that.
Yeah,
so
but,
maybe
I mean,
having a mentor is a resource, right?
I got people that, like the guy that put
Cash?
Shout
out to Cash.
Yeah, so we talk a lot, you know what I'm saying? He's, being filled with, certain things and stuff like that. I mean, he's pretty knowledgeable anyway, so, but at least he can ask the right questions so I can give the right answers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some of these guys, I mean, I've met some of the most famous people in the world. I don't want to say their names. I'm talking about top 10 most famous people in the world in the music industry. 25 years deep in the business and ask me questions like it's their rookie year. And I'm just like, what the hell?
Yeah, I heard that
How do you not know that?
Future was talking when Future sold his catalog, and you told him to give him advice?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I was trying to catch him out there.
No.
What do you think about that decision?
This guy didn't sell. These people didn't sell their catalog.
Okay.
But it's just like,
Do you think that was a smart decision on his behalf?
I don't know how much he got. I mean, and what he's gonna do with the money. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's just my lawyer got it institutionalized in me that we ain't selling shit. You know what I'm saying? That's it. There's always a famous
line that says you keep 100% of nothing or 50% or whatever of,
I mean, if somebody's gonna buy it, it has to have some value in it. If somebody's gonna buy it anyway, you're getting some type of biannual, quarterly, something's coming through. Or sometimes all your money's not coming through, and they know that. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna buy it off you for shorts, and then they're gonna go fix it and
get all the money because they already got their money's already.
Yeah.
Their money's already.
You might only be getting 15-20% of your money because you don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I know, and they're gonna buy it off you.
But what do you say to a person that says, well, fuck it, like I'm getting 15, 20, I wasn't getting shit anyway, so.
All right, well, then sell it and then call me 35 years from now, and then maybe we could do a termination. While you're living in a hovel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't want to see that happen. You know what I'm saying? But it happens, man. Some people make desperate situations. I mean, they're boxed in the corner. I guess they got to do it. But maybe they need to know more options. Like, man, maybe this company will give me a 10-year advance. Maybe I need to speak to another 5 companies that will give me a better option. You know what I'm saying? But everybody wants to buy it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, they got this guy in California, one of Suge's guys, Parv. He got a company, they call him O'Neill Parv, whatever, but he got some royalty company. You might be getting, he'll offer you $60,000, just like you said, for something that's worth $2 million. You know what I'm saying? Call you at the right time, like, I got 60, I got 80 for you. He used to call me up right before the COVID and want me to work for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I got 80,000 for these guys. I hung up, get the fuck out of here, man. Like if I seen you, I'd put my hands on you type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you're a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? And that Suge was calling me all summer. Yeah, he wanted
This
me.
when he was in PC?
No, but Suge was calling me all summer.
He was in jail, but
just this summer. He's called me all summer.
No, I didn't know if he was in PC or
Nah, he
General
wasn't
Pop.
in PC. I guess I heard people around him. He was in Gen Pop.
Oh, Gen
Had to
Pop,
be,
okay.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with anything? You
No,
just
he's
wanna-
asking the
you just
question,
like talking
man.
jail lingo.
But he
Get
was-
out of here.
funny thing-
Speaking of
That was
jail,
good though, right? Jail nigga.
whatever.
But he was calling me. Funny thing is,
Okay.
he was calling me. I remember me being in Chicago at the Stop the Violence.
He called you collect, or he had the cell phone?
No,
that-
no, no. He had,
does it
I guess he
matter?
had money on it. He
Okay,
called
okay,
me.
okay.
He called me, a bunch of times. I picked it up in Chicago one time, and he called me. He's like, "Yeah, I want you to sue Snoop." And
You can't sue Snoop though, God.
no, yeah, and I think he wanted
You
me to.
had to tell him no. If you
I
didn't
think
say
he-
no, okay.
I think he wanted me.
That's
to,
foul, God.
He definitely wanted me to sue Snoop, and then I think he said Devontae too. It was somebody outside of Death Row.
I didn't
can't
like
remember.
Devontae. All the girls liked him though.
Yeah,
Devontae, you
I
could
know
have
the baby
sued, but
mother.
not Snoop though.
Yeah. No, I just saying to myself in my head. I didn't say no to him over the phone, but I was saying to myself like,
You was scared of Suge? Keep it real. You was
Nah,
scared.
oh,
Yeah,
God,
you
he's in
was.
jail. I ain't scared.
Yeah, you scared. Yeah. Oh man, you scared as shit.
Stupid.
Yeah, you scared as shit. You
No, I
scared
was just
of-
saying to
you did?
myself. I was saying to myself like, yo, I ain't doing that. I'm not suing Snoop. I'm not getting involved
Okay.
with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And
You
matter
could
of fact,
sue Snoop lying, but not Snoop Dogg.
But not and right.
Yeah,
no.
okay.
And I told
Snoop Lion is a different Snoop.
I told
You
these
know what I'm
people, this
saying?
girl I know runs his publishing company now. I told her, I said, Suge wanted me to sue Snoop and stuff like that. And I wasn't even asking any more questions about it. You know what I mean? I haven't spoken to him since.
But
the summer.
Devontae was, you could have sued him though. It was fine. Not
It might have been
JoJo and
Above the
Casey
Rim
though.
soundtrack. I can't really remember what it was, but it was something he wanted me to sue. He wanted me to do something. I was just like,
Even Dalvin, you could have sued him too, but not.
no, like I said, my people were cool with Snoop. I wasn't going that way. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like, and plus, I didn't think I wanted to be known as. And I found a bunch of money for him too. That was the part of the
For sure.
conversation. Yeah, I found a
Okay.
bunch of money for him. And then, just didn't want to be known as Suge's guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if that was going to help me with the business. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
So it's just like,
But how do you get paid off of this? You
Well-
take a percentage of the findings?
yeah, but I mean, I don't. We didn't even get that far with the paperwork. I just told
I'm
him,
talking
like,
about just period.
oh yeah. I take a percent of what
You
I
get paid
find.
up front or you take a percentage?
No, I usually take a back end. I mean, I'll do a consultation. You know what I'm saying? They'll pay me to consult, but a lot of times the back end, because I mean, I find a lot of people destitute don't have a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be like, okay, I fix this up. I give this percent. You know what I'm saying? It's not even like long term. Like, let me just get this, one time cut. You know what I'm saying? And then, I'm out your way. You know what I'm saying? They deserve most of the money, so I'm not really, like, say with Liza, like, I don't get nothing from her like that. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean like that? So you got to pay attention to them words. Listen, I don't want no scam stuff over here, kid.
No.
Like that.
Stop.
I'm
I
keeping
help-
it veiled.
I-
You understand what I'm saying? Listen.
I help admin her catalog.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Oversee.
Because you said like that. Yeah. I just,
yeah,
pay
but I'm not
attention.
knee deep. I help, like,
Yeah.
she's with a publisher.
Okay.
And I just make sure the statements is right, the money's coming in right.
And then you take a little in the
Yeah,
baggie,
like
little
a
in the
small
purse.
fee, small percent,
Okay.
very small percent. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
But
Just-
I did the bulk of the work,
Okay.
by paying the auditor and stuff like that before.
And got
you
your
know what
money
I'm
back.
saying?
Yo, let me get that back first.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely,
okay,
absolutely.
Okay,
absolutely.
that's fine. I just want to make
And
sure because
I
somebody.
also represent the DMX estate.
Okay, yeah, we got you got the what they call that when you get it in the funeral. The,
The book.
Yeah, what they
forgot,
call it
yeah,
when
but
you
I
get
got the book somewhere in my house.
You know when they give you when you go to a
Obituary?
funeral, obituary, right? That's
Yeah,
what they call it.
yeah. You got the
That's
black.
not
You got the
obituary.
black.
My bad.
Obituaries in the newspaper.
Yeah.
But
Yes,
what do you
that
get?
is-
The
that's my
brochure,
bad.
not the
I
brochure.
don't know what you call it.
Not a
It is
brochure,
in a way,
it's not a
in way, it's
brochure.
It is a brochure.
In a
This is
way.
it right here. Though.
A
This is
brochure?
Yeah, I got that
That's
too.
what they call
I got one of those.
Okay. Yeah, when you go to a funeral, they give you like
But it's not a brochure. A brochure is like a vacation. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
I know
that's
what you
not a
meant.
Okay, I'm
brochure.
sorry.
what you
I
meant.
apologize. I listen. I don't have a high school diploma. Okay.
That doesn't matter.
Neither do I. I took a GED.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
know
it's
what I'm
good enough to
And
quit.
look, and-
Hello.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You know, say look at us.
But yeah, so I'm talking to the
My parents had GEDs. I'm a product of that. So.
Okay.
I'm talking to Pimp C Estate now. There's another state
Okay.
I should hopefully have wrapped up within the next week or so.
Actually, I want to get back to the jail talk because you helped Max B get a reduction in his sentencing, correct?
Yeah, I do criminal stuff too.
So tell us about that. First of all, how did that
so
even come
you
about?
and Max B was selling the coke and the E together?
Can you
That's why you didn't even pay attention.
can I get my answer, please?
But
without
listen,
interrupting
you didn't pay
again.
attention. How did he know Max
Number
B? It was
17?
It was something like that. It was
Yeah,
something like that. It was something like
you
that.
got to
It was
pay
something like
attention to the lines. Listen, how you know Max B?
Right.
Out the blue, you just helping Max B? Nah, y'all was selling coke and E together, and you, yo, let me help you out.
It is.
I ain't get caught, you did.
Don't
You know
let
what I'm
him.
saying?
Don't let him.
I got you, my
Stop,
G. You know what I'm saying? Wavy.
No.
Okay, I'm just
No.
saying, I'm just keeping it real. Like, come on.
How did you connect with Max B?
I just told you how, kid. The E and the Coke. You know what I'm saying?
I really want to know.
Okay, I get.
I never even met him.
Okay, you never. Okay,
Never even met him, but his trial was in my county, Bergen County.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I felt obligated pretty much. So what
Bergen
happened
County is New Jersey.
Yeah. So
Okay.
basically what happened was that I wonder if I can say this now. Basically my lawyer called me up, my criminal lawyer, that I was, doing the eating the coke with, doing, had me in the problems.
We're
right?
going to blurt that out.
Right. Wasn't doing the eating the coke with, but he had
Okay.
me, whatever, caught up, he was helping me out with my cases, right? Shout out to him. So he called me up one day, he's like, I could, because Max got like life for 30-something, 40 years or something like that. My lawyer called me up like, oh, I can get that reversed. I'm like, how can you do that? He's like, they're bragging in the courthouse how bad his lawyer was and all the mistakes he made.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? So, I heard it all. They're laughing. So at that time, Max was signed to Amalgam Digital, a company up in Massachusetts.
Okay.
They were like an early digital company. I remember I used to bring Fred the Godson up there because I was trying to get him a situation out there back in like 2010 or so. But make a long story short, my lawyer was like, yo, talk to Amalgam Digital, tell them to give me 80 grand, you know what I'm saying? And I'll help reverse the case, you know what I'm saying? And I was trying to tell my, Amalgam Digital like, oh, we don't have the money like that, like this and that. So I was trying to tell my lawyer like, yo, bro, like if you just do this, I'll get you all the rappers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you reverse this, bro, you're straight. You know what I'm saying? My lawyer's like, no, I want my money. Like, like I don't care about this shit, like this and that. And so I remember running around telling a few lawyers out in New York City, like, yo, I can get this Max thing reversed, this and that. Amalgam Digital was trying to pull up the money, but they didn't. And so say that's like 2010, 11. So maybe around 2015, 16, his catalog got sold to Phase One Entertainment.
Okay, Max B's catalog.
Yeah, if you know who that is.
No.
Okay, some guy in Manhattan, Frank. He's out in Manhattan.
Okay.
Has a company. So now that his rights is over there. So I was telling Frank, like, yo, I can get Max out. You know what I'm saying? Just need this bread. You know what I'm saying? So I put my lawyer together with Frank. You know what I'm saying? My lawyer's telling him half the story because he's looking to get hired. You know what I'm saying? So my lawyer's like, do this, do that. This is how we're going to get him out. What Frank did was he got his own lawyer with only half the information and got his time reduced. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
My lawyer could got him out. My lawyer could got him since 2011. You know what I'm saying? But we got, So
let me ask you a question. Because somebody could be listening to this and say, well, why didn't you help just gather up the money from the streets, like from all the rappers
I'm
and all that
saying
stuff?
all these that's why I was talking to the lawyers because they knew all the you know what I'm saying? Like you got French Montana, everybody's saying Free Max B, Kanye. I heard how many times you hear Free Max B?
Yes.
All right, so I'm talking to their lawyers. Like, yo, I can get them out. You know what I'm saying?
You're talking to who lawyers?
Some of their lawyers.
The rappers' lawyers.
Yeah.
But do you know if this information got to the rappers?
I don't know.
Got you. Okay.
See, that's the thing. But either way, they're not looking into it anyway. They're just saying Free Max B.
Got you. Okay.
So they're not doing shit anyway. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to fault them too much because sometimes people may not have that knowledge and know.
All you guys do is say, yo, yo, look into that for me. That's my man.
Okay.
Ain't nobody do it except for me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Well, why didn't you DM like French or something like, yo, my nigga, I can get him out?
I don't think he likes me too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
You sued him too?
Yeah, I think I did, yeah.
For who? D-Day?
No,
No,
he
just
nah,
like-
You just started.
No.
Okay,
no.
I don't know.
No, what
Exactly.
is my man?
Because he did take his chain off. He did take he took the Coke Boy chain off.
A friend of
and put the
mine-
gumbo chain
A
on.
friend of mine had him sign first.
Had French sign.
Yeah, in the Bronx.
And
For a
was
couple albums. A company called DFL. My man
Okay.
Stu. And years later when French got famous, he was more like, yo, like I still got rights to him and stuff like that. And you know what I did? I took Akon and him to court when Akon had.
because
him
he
for a
was
little minute.
signed to Akon. Yeah,
So
I forgot French was signed to Akon.
Yeah, so I had Akon jump off him real quick.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? No offense, Akon, but yeah. So I mean, I just had to do it, and they're just lucky that I'm not me now, compared to
Okay.
like 2010 when I took them to court, because I could have wiped them all up. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's a blessing. You know what I'm saying, for them. You know what I mean? So I got them to sever, and then he signed the Puff, and God bless him, But yeah, so I don't think he likes my guy too much. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I'm attached to the guy, so it's like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you might be in his good graces now because of
I don't
Max
think so.
B.
Well, I mean, that could be, but I mean, I never heard no thank yous from anybody.
Well, maybe they didn't know it was you.
Nah, they know.
Okay,
So maybe they appreciate you, but because they don't like you, they're not saying
They'll
thank
be like, shout out to Max, fuck that nigga.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Probably. You know what I'm saying?
So do Max know you had
Yeah, I
something
spoke
to
to
do
Max
with it?
from jail. He knew.
Okay.
Yeah, he thanked me. Yeah, like about a year ago.
He had the phone in jail, or he called you for the regular phone. I don't want to answer that.
Yo, you cannot do that.
Question, man.
No,
I'm just asking
please
a question.
stop.
That's it.
Please.
Okay, all right.
I don't want to be associated with none of
I'm
that.
just asking a question. You might,
The communication crossed. He
Yeah, it does
he thanked
cross.
me.
It does, yeah. Okay.
He thanked me. You know what I'm saying?
No, because they got emails and stuff like
So
that.
when is he coming home? When is the estimated
No, his
time?
deadline is 2024. He's definitely coming out this year.
Yeah?
As long as he don't
Okay.
get in no bullshit.
Right.
He gets out this year for sure.
Because they
Guaranteed.
played with our emotions. They
Nah,
said
he's
something
getting out
about him
this year.
coming, I think it was 2018 or something like
Yeah,
that.
no, that was just, me and my lawyer always knew it was 2023, 2024. We always knew that was his deadline.
Y'all did something
Yeah.
clutch because he was
Yeah.
going to be in there the rest of his life.
Yeah, at least. Yeah, at least a long time, yeah. So, I mean, he's happy. I mean, his friends should be happy. I mean, I don't know how Jim feels about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was dealing with Jim for a second, and then he stopped calling me because I was going to help him out
You
with
was
some
dealing
stuff.
with Jim doing what?
I was going to help him out with some situations I know about his
Okay.
royalties that he probably doesn't know about. And then he stopped calling me, or we stopped talking. But, I mean, I wouldn't take it. If it was Jim in jail, I would have did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't even know this guy.
You don't have a bias,
I don't know.
right?
Yeah, I don't know this guy Max like that. I spoke to him once from jail last year, and he thanked me. But like I said, Bergen County is like my home field. I feel like, and I got more politics than they do. You know what I'm saying? From hearing things. So I hear something like that. What am I supposed to do? I'm just supposed to let Max B just sit in jail when my lawyers tell me, I can get him out. What should I do? Just go to sleep?
Well, I do think that you should have.
And leave it alone?
No. I think that somehow you should have made it public that, we only need 80 grand to get this guy out.
Maybe I didn't do that. I can't remember. Well, maybe I didn't.
The reason why I'm saying
You
that,
might be right.
I would hope, and I'm pretty sure that even somebody, let's say even like me, if I would have known, I'm gonna throw a concert, a free Max B concert or something like that, and have, whatever.
No, you're right.
You understand what I'm saying?
You're
I'm
right.
just saying
You're
that
right.
because I think
No,
that
makes sense.
I can't believe and I don't want to believe.
No one was holding him back. Be like, fuck him. I'm not coming out 80 grand. I think if they knew, if French knew directly the situation,
I do feel that way.
I do feel that he would.
Yes, I do feel that way. 80 grand.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Okay.
I do feel that he would have paid and got my lawyer to get him out. Yes, absolutely. No.
I do feel that way.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not taking that. Yeah.
I think that culturally in
Yeah.
hip hop too, we
I mean,
don't
even
really lean on
Kanye or
each
somebody
other,
like that, because Kanye was shouting them out. Somebody would have did it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the best thing I was able to do was.
Or even Ra from 126.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah.
But he did it. He got the job done.
I just think, back then I was just telling the lawyer, like, oh no, I'm cool with French. Okay, well, tell him, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if they did that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's true. That's a fact.
I mean, got resolved, but moving forward,
Yeah, but
we have to reach out to each other.
It got resolved 12 years later. Like I said, my lawyer could have got him out
A long time
within the
ago.
year of the execution. He could have been out like 2012 latest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's better than
And back
nothing
then in
at all,
2012, maybe he would have got a little situation, right? You know what I'm saying? On a major or something.
then give you that 80,000
or sign the Coke
80,000
Boys,
back.
or sign the Coke Boys or something. Anything could happen.
No, but you know
what I'm saying?
what's weird? I feel like the younger demo, even like quote unquote like the white boys, like everyone started loving Max B all of a sudden out the blue in like 2015,
Khalifa loved him?
2016. No, I'm just saying, so I try to see the brighter side of things. I'm just saying like things happen the way they're supposed to
Yeah.
happen. Maybe the situation is gonna be even better when he comes home now.
I hope
you know?
so. I hope so. But like I said, I was just happy to talk to him that one time, be like, like, that was me that did this. And he's like, I know. I was just like, okay, cool. Before somebody else tried to take my patent and be like, I got him out. You know what I'm saying? Nah,
Right.
bro. Like I had to. That's why, platforms like this is good. I wanted to come out and say something.
That you
Yeah, because I don't want people to be like, I did it like when I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So do you want a verse from him when he come out, like on your new album?
nah.
Exactly, maybe.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
but I do.
but he owe you a verse.
But I do.
he owe you like two verses.
But I do
two
plan
verses.
on But I do.
I'm just keeping it big. Oh, you like 2 verses though? Okay, you do.
No, I need him. No, but I do plan on doing like some YouTubes and stuff like that on the business and education of the
Or a
music
show, a
business and
free
stuff
show.
like that.
He should give you the free first show.
I want him to come on my cast.
Well, listen,
You know what I'm
that
saying?
you are a resource.
You know what I'm saying?
I think
so
you
I
should
could talk,
have something
so we could
like
talk
that.
about the education of business. I mean, there's a lot of shows that, but they don't really, have too much education.
I'm talking about like a concert show,
how to
like
help
a show.
people. No,
you
I
should
don't want
be-
nothing like that. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't mind him acknowledging me for what I did.
Okay.
Publicly. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying something else. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, do you plan on like maybe launching some type of platform? Because you are a resource.
Yeah. I just got a lot of paperwork going on.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I get 30, 40,000 pages I gotta go through.
Jeez.
I mean, I'm able to skip some pages and stuff, but I gotta go in a cocoon. 'Cause I don't want to lose. I mean, I just.
Have you ever
You've come a
lost?
long way.
I got a case thrown out in 2015 due to statute of limitations. I was dead right to what happened, but I just brought the case to court like 2 years late from statute of limitations. You know what I'm saying? I was still able to get some money from the opposer, who we were talking about earlier.
Okay. Well, how y'all live in the same county? Don't y'all cross paths?
Yeah, I call him up just to bother him sometimes.
Oh, to be petty.
Yeah, just to bother him. You know what I'm saying? Because he'll tell you 2, 3 different lies in the same conversation.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's just, it's entertaining to me.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, they don't like me. I don't like them. That's just the way it is. It's gonna be. I don't think there's any healing that. You know what I'm saying? At all.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's deep. It's deeper than. He's lucky. I'm just talking about this. You know what I'm saying? I could say some other stuff and. Yeah. So I'm just saying like so. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? But yeah. Me and his little brother were in the same grade.
Okay.
You didn't know his little brother?
What's his name?
Scoochie, Rondo.
No.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Leland's older. So, it was
Yeah,
really me and
okay.
his brother just going at it. You know what I'm saying? And then after he passed away, there's just...
So I did hear, okay, so that's probably why they told me the brother passed away, right?
2 of them.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
And then he's left.
2014. And I think
Okay.
the oldest brother passed away in 2015.
uh-huh.
To me, he's a savant. He's good. He was good. He was good. Like that guy knew what he was doing when it came to, snatching your shit. You know what I'm saying? I hope you ain't doing no production.
I don't think they would, these my guys, man.
Nah, okay.
Those my guys, man. Those my guys.
No,
man.
no, I'm just joking. I'm joking.
What has been your easiest case? What was your easiest situation ever?
I don't know. I had an easy case over the summer, maybe. That might have been easy in Hackensack, at the Hackensack courthouse. That was kind of easy. I didn't have to study for it.
You got Vinny from Naughty by Nature's publishing back?
No,
That's what I
but,
heard.
but I tried to tell him that his publishing was stolen, and he just walked away from me.
Oh, Vinny?
He was like,
Well, maybe because Vinny had like 2 verses. Now I'm playing. Vinny, my man.
No, it was
I'm playing with Uncle Vinny.
no.
Vinny is my guy.
No. Shout out
It's
to them.
jokes, Vinny.
No.
Vinny is my
No.
man.
I'm joking.
I'm just keeping it real.
What happened was somebody stole maybe like 20 or 30 Naughty by Nature songs
Okay.
in a certain territory. I told KG, me and KG went to his lawyer's office and sat down about it. I remember his lawyer's like, this is above my pay grade. That's all I remember him saying. I had a meeting with Tretch about it. And I told Vinny at an ASCAP thing, I think. And I guess he thought I didn't know what I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? But still to this day, this guy got their publishing.
Somebody else got their publishing.
Yeah,
and it's going straight to his house.
For like 20 years.
Hip Hop Array, everything.
Nah, the opposer had Hip Hop Parade for a little while. They let it go. The opposer taught some friends how to do this.
Okay.
And they kind of left the classroom like, I don't need you no more. I'm going solo. No, I need to keep you in control so we can, regulate this. Fuck you. I'm doing my own thing. I'm leaving the band. I'm going solo. So now he got his own 2,000 songs. You know what I'm saying? That he stole. You know what I'm saying? Doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? They can't control him.
So,
and he got some Naughty by Nature stuff. You know what I'm
as an
saying?
artist, when you find out Jane got your stuff, how do you go about suing them to get your stuff?
I mean, I remember I had like, we filed for court. Sometimes they want to just go break in the house and shit. I mean, I remember one time like, Irv Gotti called me like 2 a.m. You You know, like yo, we coming to get you. Don't nobody steal from my catalog, this and that. I said, all right, you want to go over there and you know, and go try to knock on their door, break in their house, or do some gangster shit? I'll go with you, but we're gonna be in the annex a few minutes later. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? I'll go with you though, but we ain't gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's best that you just file a lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? And we'll try to work it like that. You know what I'm saying? But I think
so violence is never the key in getting your stuff back. Reason why I'm saying that is because let's say, right? I'm just keeping it real, right? Because I think some people, most people who do music, they, you know, in urban world, they from the street.
Yeah.
So they feel like, all right, let me beat this person up, blah blah blah. But you do that, and then you go to court, and it reverse back.
well, now you got a criminal charge
Yes,
while you're
okay.
fighting a civil case.
Got
you know
you.
what I'm saying? And
So it makes no sense.
Yeah, it don't make no sense.
I just want to make that clear.
It don't
makes
make no sense.
Okay.
But that's me saying that. You know, I've had other people in the room feel totally different. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna steal him off the street. I'm gonna steal that person off the street. You know, wait till I see him. You know, I'm like, yo, man, like I don't want to be there when you do that. Like, oh,
It makes no sense.
You gotta show me where they at. And I ain't showing you nothing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm just the admin guy. You know what I'm saying? 20 years ago, I'd probably been like, yo, let's go. You know what I'm saying? But like now, I'm trying to. You know
20 years ago when you had the E
when I had
and
the E and the
Coke.
Coke, yeah, that's it, exactly.
Got you.
Yeah, let's take the ride.
It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Hello.
Yeah. No, it's just best to take it civil. You know what I'm saying? Try to work it out like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think violence, it's not going to work. It's just going to slow down your pace.
Right.
You know? Now you got it. Now you're on probation. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. You know? It's not worth it. You know? But sometimes it might be worth, you know, so much money. Like say, they might steal $1 million from DMX, right? I can't control him. You know what I'm saying? If he sees them, like he's off the top. You know what I mean? You know, he might say, oh, okay, I'm not gonna do nothing. And then the next thing he sees you, he's gonna jump you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so, but you know how he is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, but at least you put that out there. Like, yo, just take it to court.
When somebody passes away, or say like a DMX or something, who automatically gets the estate?
Well, I mean, I
Does
guess
it have to be in their will, or do it like how
I
does
think it might
that
have
get
to
determined?
might have to go through probate.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. And if you're talking about the like the wife, she got the catalog. She got part of the catalog from a divorce.
Okay.
So she already has a cut. You know what I'm saying? So I think she has everything from the second album on. The only reason she doesn't have the first album or portion of the first album.
Because they wasn't married at the time.
Bingo.
Gotcha.
Yeah, 4, 3, 2, 1, all that type stuff. She don't have that. So she might be missing 20 songs, 25 songs or something like that. But the estate kids, they got everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's separate.
So the wife and the estate owns some of DMX's.
Yeah, all of it. Well, all of it. Absolutely.
Who, when the estate or the wife, how do they get paid? Like, how do somebody
They got
magically?
they got separate accounts. They would have
No,
separate,
when I say that, meaning someone magically just say, all right, who sends them the money? Or their I don't know what they could just do or whatever.
Well, I mean, they're gonna get paid from their, you know, from the record companies and stuff like that. I mean,
Gotcha. So the record company.
yeah, record company,
Okay.
ASCAP, Sound Exchange, you know, companies like that. They're gonna pay them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't think there's anything too much on the outside for them to bark about.
And you can get paid from, let's say you watching a basketball game, you watching the Knicks play, and the Knicks finally win, right? You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna use finally because they've been winning a lot, right? And then in the background, I'll be like, I want to rock right now, I'm a big, and the song is on. They supposed to get the money. They supposed to get some publishing from that.
Yeah,
or paid.
That money will go through the PRO though. That's not a lot of money though.
It's a couple cents.
I can't remember. It might be a couple $100 or something like that.
Okay. Oh, a couple $100.
Yeah, it might
that's
be.
a couple $100 is a couple. That ain't a lot of money. Come on, God. A couple $100.
Yeah.
$100.
No, but people think it's like, oh, it's a big license or something like that. Somebody called me the other day like, yo, this fighter walked out to my music. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's a public performance, bro. There ain't no money there. You know?
All right, so just explain that to me. So if somebody play, I'm confused. I thought that if your song get played, in like the stadium. you know, as people.
Yeah, but that's a licensing agreement.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not a big licensing agreement. You know what I'm saying? That's just a licensing agreement. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's with you directly. It's like with the PRO or whoever that will collect that. You know what I'm saying? Like they might, the ASCAP might jump a whole bunch of companies. You know, jukebox companies, wherever. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm pretty sure the guy that made "Hey, Bennett, Bennett, Hey," you don't know that
but
song?
that's just a lot though. It just comes a lot. That's just
Yeah, they gotta be
just a
getting
lot.
more. You never heard that song?
Yeah,
Hey, Bennett.
Oh, yeah,
that's
the
just
way
money
we
come,
go.
or who let the dogs out or something.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? I should make a song like that.
you should.
We gonna win. Hey, we gonna win.
Yeah.
Hey.
Isn't your swag surf kind of like that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I would consider it that.
But it ain't big as like who let the dogs out and all
That
that
was
stuff.
huge. My lawyer represents them. Who did that?
Who?
My lawyer represents the group who let the dogs out.
Fly Boys.
I don't know the name of them.
Yeah, I'm very tapped in.
Okay, but my lawyer, that's my lawyer's people.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll have a conversation. Yeah, maybe I need to get some money.
I think you need some consultation.
Yeah, hello.
You know? Hello.
So now, how do, again, I just want to make it clear, how do somebody get in contact with you or somebody like you? Because you're telling me that other people does similar things of what you do.
I mean, I think I'm the best at it.
Got you.
You know, in my opinion, one of the better ones at it. Now you catch me on Instagram, Gongu, Gongu Roach at Instagram. Hit me up if you got some issues. I consult or I'll go all in, depending on your situation. You know? And I'll hook you up with my lawyer if I need to. But I try not to put you with the lawyer unless it's the final,
Unless you
result.
know something's going to happen.
Yeah, it's like if it's going to go to litigation, then otherwise it's
makes
just going to be me and you. We're not going to use the lawyer.
Oh, because sometimes they don't even have to go that far
I don't
because
need
somebody just be like, I got you, kid.
I'm trying to make it efficient so no one else has to take any of your money. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just take it as far as I can. You know what I'm saying? So like, just so I deal with some bad boy people and stuff like that.
What you mean some bad boy people? Like Sean?
Not him, but I got a lot of bad boy clients. You know what I'm saying? And I do.
Oh, you was the one that got Lock State Publishing back?
Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't even know that.
I did.
Okay.
So.
You got all three of their publishing or just Jadakiss?
No, you got.
I heard you was like, yo, Styles, you can't.
Nah, everybody got.
No, I'm just playing.
Honestly,
I was just playing. I was just playing, Styles.
But shout out to Styles though, because like me and him were working first.
Okay.
Because he had a Schedule 8 issue with one of his records and stuff like that.
Schedule 8.
Well, one of his songs was on. He has 2 publishing catalogs.
Okay.
All right.
He got the Locks and then the Styles P.
Nah, he just has
David Styles.
He just has a commitment. He just had one commitment. You know what I'm saying? And then another commitment that he controls on his own. You know what I'm saying? And he did some songs that accidentally fell into the commitment. You know what I'm saying? So we had to let them know that you're not supposed to have that and get the money out of that, So me and him were working for a while.
You met him at the juice bar.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see?
Yeah.
I feel like everybody meet him at the juice bar.
Yeah. And what it was is that I think he told the guys basically like, hey, I see a few discrepancies. You know what I'm saying?
Told Jada and
Yeah,
Sheik.
yeah,
Okay.
and if it's real, I'll come back and let you know. You know what I'm saying? So me and him were working for a while and trying to figure some things out. And then I guess he alerted them and
So then you went to everybody, like, yo, I got you.
yeah, absolutely. So we worked some things out. Some checks.
So this
some
was
checks
the
got passed
time when
around.
you had the issue with Diddy when he was dating Cassie. Is it around that time?
Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you.
What are you talking about? I'm just asking a question. Like, is this around that time?
I don't know when he was dating Cassie.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But because as you said against Bad Boy, and Diddy is Bad Boy, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, and his publisher and stuff like that. I mean, it was just some issues we had to work out. I don't want to go too crazy on it. I want to make sure that I still got to deal with them some more. So you know what I'm saying. But I mean, everything's been good. Puff called me one time. Let me
What
know.
he said, yo, you just stop, leave me alone.
No. He just said we'll work it out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And
He called you on your cell phone, or he DM'd you?
he called me on the cell phone.
Okay.
Yeah, out of
You
nowhere.
knew it was him. It said Puff Daddy on it.
Nah, I
Oh, it
was
said
just
Sean Combs.
I was like, yo, who's this? He's like,
He
yo, it's
said-
Puff. I was like, how the fuck you get my? He's just like, yo, man, just like, I know you're on the job, you know, and no, he sent like a good 6 figures probably like a couple weeks later.
He sent it to them or to you?
I think it went to my lawyer.
It went to your lawyer?
Yeah.
And then you and your lawyer took a cutout?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. And then after y'all took the cutout, then you gave it to them?
Well, they all got dispersed at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like we're withholding it. Everybody.
But they sent it to your lawyer. So So Diddy split the money up for y'all? I'm confused. How did that work?
What do you mean?
No.
Yo, what does it mean?
No, I mean, as a client, we already have our percentage. You know what I'm saying? That we're gonna get. You know what I'm saying?
No, the reason I'm asking because somebody may not understand.
Oh, okay,
or know.
okay. No, we
so
already-
you saying
He's
you
saying
the
somebody
money
he
that
don't
they,
understand.
No, listen, no.
Go ahead.
Again, you didn't understand, right? So what I'm saying to you is, you saying you got some of the Locks money back,
Yeah, absolutely.
right? And the money that you got back got sent to your lawyer, right? So now, $100, $100 got sent to your lawyer. You said you and your lawyer took some money out of that $100.
Absolutely.
You said absolutely.
Along with the liaison who put it together too. Yeah.
So 3 people took some money out of that $100.
Yeah.
So the whole 100 went to your lawyer, and then you took your money out first and then gave it to the Locks.
Now you take it out first. We all got paid at the same time.
There's only one $100.
Yeah, well, that portions of that $100 went out at the same time.
So
What's your why? What's your why? What's your why? What's your why?
that's what I'm saying. So the lawyer had to disperse the money.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. Do
Absolutely.
you understand?
One fish, two fish.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Here we go.
absolutely.
I'm just
You know what I'm
asking the question. So okay.
Yeah.
So but then you explain to the Locks, yo, listen.
Well, they spoke to her. They don't really speak. They don't really need to speak to me. Once it got, like I said, I took it as far as I could. You know what I'm saying? And like,
But you was like, yo, make sure I get my bread.
So say for example, I guess I could say this.
Are you sure?
No, well, I mean, it's nothing wrong. I mean, Dame Grease produced "We'll Always Love Big Papa."
Okay.
If you remember,
And Source Money wrote it, right?
no, that was another song. That was the "Missing You."
Missing You. It was
Yeah,
Missing
'cause I
You.
spoke-
Oh,
yeah, I
oh,
spoke-
you know your hip hop.
No, 'cause
It's the
he- 'cause he
Missing
talked
You.
to me.
Source Money talked to you too?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
He wrote Memphis Bleak songs?
I don't know anything.
I'm just
about
playing.
that.
I'm just playing.
I
I
don't
just
know
actually
anything.
I'm
I
trying to
called
catch you
Memphis
out.
Bleak. I called Memphis Bleak about a month ago. He didn't pick up the phone. Then I realized, oh shit, I took Casanova 2 times to court. Maybe that's why he doesn't want to pick
You
up
took
the
him to
phone.
court for what? He didn't Casanova don't write his rhymes?
Well, the song "Don't Run."
Yeah.
My client wrote that record.
For Casanova.
Yeah,
Really?
You sure?
yeah, I got
I
it back.
love that
Yeah,
song.
of course.
Okay.
So what happened was that my client went to jail, like right before the record was released.
Okay.
So I suppose when it's time to fill out the paperwork, Casanova claimed writer share. That
Mm-hmm.
was supposed to go to my guy.
Okay.
I had to take him to court to get it
Well,
back.
let's not save this legend because
It's not
they
alleged.
both of these guys in jail now. Both of them,
Yeah,
right?
no, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, if you know the lyrics to the Casanova Don't Run song, my guy who wrote the song got convicted for those lyrics. That was part of the evidence to get him convicted in jail for the lyrics. Allegedly, it's over some things. And
I don't like that part when the people say, when you could write stuff and you get
They use it
you
in
get
court
jammed
and
up for what
yeah,
you
I don't like that either.
because I don't
I mean,
sometimes
I
people
think-
fabricate things.
but I think
fighting for that.
I think if he didn't tell everybody, he was already in jail. I think he probably told people like, yeah, I wrote that, and the courts are like, oh yeah, you wrote that.
It seems
but even
familiar
so,
for what.
I mean, because I always tell people, right? I remember Michael Jackson's had the whole Santa Claus is coming to my house, and I forgot what they had a whole bunch of Christmas
I saw
songs.
Mommy kissing Santa Claus, that one.
I don't remember, but I remember listening to a whole bunch of Christmas songs from Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5. And it's very well known that
Right.
they were Jehovah's Witnesses. So they didn't believe in Christmas.
Right,
So true.
Hello, like they didn't even believe in Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so
I think-
right? Like, hello.
Maybe it's like
Ding dong.
maybe it's like it might be like the Young Thug case where they're trying to admit this into evidence because it matches up so much.
Okay.
Maybe or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, it's probably relative to like the description
yeah,
of his
so
case.
the lyrics were so, it matched up too much, allegedly,
Okay.
that, they used it for evidence, and he got convicted for it. So yeah, I took him to maybe state court in Westchester. I can't really remember what court. So whatever court it was. And now he got the writer's share. You know, he got, you know, it's his. You know what I'm saying? I mean, how would you feel like, I mean, bro, it's your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so that might be another question. I'm a writer. I wrote something for this artist. How do I make sure that I get my publishing for this song and I don't get, you know,
well, you got 3 years to fight a copyright. Number one, you're gonna have to. You got 3 years to argue that. So if you did the record in 2021, you know what I'm saying? You got till this year per se, depending on what month you did it, to try to fight for that. You know, to get that back. After 3 years,
it's over.
It's over. It's
Okay.
over. It's over. Unless you find your name in the Library of Congress or something like that, and the label put it there. You know what I'm saying? Then you might be able to, you should be able to use that as defense. Like, no, you see, the label even knows that I
I did it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that's gonna probably.
So any writer that's out right now,
Yeah, you got
make
3
sure you
years.
got 3 years to claim that you wrote this song.
Yeah, you got 3 years. So if anybody's on their second year or their first year, you better act fast. You know what I'm saying? To claim your writer's share. After 3 years, it's over. All you could do is get emotional. You know, after that.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
See, you know that.
I did not. I learned a lot today.
Yeah, so, but that happens a lot too. I mean, you know that happens. You know, that happens a lot. So, I mean, I think somebody called me last night about that, matter of fact.
Well, how did you get your number,
I think
though?
this morning. I think this morning.
How did you
somebody
get
called
your
me
number?
back.
That's all, you know, it's like, what they...
Nah, people pass. People like, yo, I know, you know, I got my man, this and that. You know, they just, you know, all of a sudden I just get a call like, yo, I need some help. I heard about you. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
And you be
We
like,
can
yo,
list
my
your
fee.
email. We could list your email in the
yeah,
description.
I mean, I got a good
And
success rate. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
And you be like, yo, my fee is... You tell somebody
yeah, my
that from-
percent, or maybe you want to just, or you just want to do a consulting or something like that. You know what I'm saying? We could work it that way. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna charge you a decent amount, you know, per hour.
So you still charge ski?
I never charge ski.
You don't charge ski. That's the only guy you don't charge.
I never charge ski.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean, no, we never had to do anything
Did
like
Rockefeller pay him the stuff that he did?
that. I never asked him. Believe it or not.
So you didn't look up that? Come on, you did look that
No,
up.
he got a publishing deal with Universal. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? I mean, you know what? I think I might.
What's the other guy that was with him? Was
I
his
think
name
I might.
T Strong?
I think I might have
That's
asked.
his name, right?
I think I might have
Am
asked
saying
him
that
one time. I think I might have asked him one time because I think the opposer got to him. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think I did on the Foxy Brown record. Yeah, I think somebody might have snatched him on that.
You've worked with a lot of people. Like a laundry list of people.
Yeah, I mean, I'm supposed to, you know. I don't know what to say. I mean,
And nobody give you a free verse. That's crazy.
you think I should come out with a compilation album or something?
Yeah.
You know?
Everybody else is?
With all my clients?
Yeah, hello.
No, I never thought. Yeah, you know, I never thought about that.
Yeah, come on, dog. That's publishing for me. I'm going to sue you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, no, I like that. I like that. Hey, no, that's a good idea. I like that. No, I'm not even joking. Yeah, let's do that.
See, I know this, man. Hello.
I'll facilitate.
Yeah.
All right, so tell people how could they get in contact in the stuff that you have going on so they could follow you and things like that.
I just, like I said, I'm just under the paperwork. But you could reach me on Instagram. Hopefully you can start following me on YouTube soon, because I'm gonna start telling YouTube stories about some of my cases and some scenarios I've been through and stuff like that. You know, some stories and stuff like that. You know, all music related, pretty much. You know, nothing different. Yeah, so I've been through a lot, so I could just, you know, I got a lot of stories to tell. You know, I mean, yeah, I got a lot of stories to tell. That's all I can say. But yeah, catch me on Instagram. Hit me in the inbox.
Let me know if you need a publicist.
Yeah, and let me know. Yeah, and let me know.
Let me know where you get that coke from, though, because
Come
maybe
on.
I'm just saying, because you know, just in case like things don't work out.
Don't engage.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you want to know the plug?
Don't engage. No, don't
okay,
engage.
So I can run
Okay.
off on the plug twice.
Yeah, no, I think
I could be a real rapper.
You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? My plug went to jail around that time too.
Oh, he did? You ain't help him out. How you get Max B out, not the plug?
Oh my God.
The plug's the most important. In all due respect,
I
you know
tried
what I'm
to-
saying? You heard Hov.
I tried to tell the
Hov
plug.
told you that.
Don't
I
let
tried
him
to
bait
tell
you.
the plug to use my lawyer.
Okay, he
And
did.
the plug said, no.
He wasn't using his own.
I could recommend this.
Meatball.
Yeah, I'm using this lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
He wound up going to jail. You know what I'm saying? My lawyer was like, oh no, he doesn't have to go to jail. I can fix that. You know.
This is crazy.
But that's what he said. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I got a nice little dream team of lawyers, whether it's criminal or music. You know what I'm saying? And I know how to evaluate, you know, things like that. I got my criminal lawyer doing music cases too now. You know what I'm saying? Out here in Jersey, the one that put me on the Max B thing. We just won a client at like $500,000 over the summer.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's his first music case ever.
A percentage of that is yours.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course, you know, absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yo, bro, I feel like Bergen County Courthouse is like the garden to me. That's home field advantage. I better not lose there.
Okay, because
You
they
know
know
what I'm
you
saying?
over there.
Yeah, I was doing criminal cases. It's kind of weird. Like, you know, we're in the parking lot. My lawyer's like, yo, man, remember like 20 years ago, we were fighting these cases for you. You know, you almost signed like a 3-year plea and all this stuff to go to jail. And, you know, now it's like you're doing music cases. Like, it came full circle. It's kind of
With a
crazy.
GED.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
your story's inspiring.
But it's like, yeah, I better not lose in that courthouse. That's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. But you know, I love what I do. I love going to court. It's educational. You know what I'm saying? It really is. You know what I'm saying? And I just like, you know, talking to the lawyer. Like, you know, I know my lawyer don't want to hear from me all the time. I mean, if I could, I'd talk to her every 10 minutes. You know, because I always got something to ask. But you know, I got to give her a break. You know what I'm saying? But without her, I mean, the criminal lawyer helped me a lot because he saw something in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you're getting in a lot of trouble. Put it this way, I had a guy that I grew up with that won the lotto in Englewood. I think he won like 47 million. Came home with like 27 million. He wanted to start a record company. You know, a bunch of us was trying to help him out with that stuff. You know, it just didn't work out, make a long story short. But I used to always be sitting in my lawyer's office because my lawyer was representing the lotto guy because he was always doing, once he won the lotto, I guess he thought he was above the law, you know? Smoking weed at the IHOP parking lot, fighting with people, paying people to fight people, you know, he was just in court a lot, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, my lawyer's just like, yo, man, like, you know, you and your friends are like always caught up in some dumb shit, like, you know, like, but I see something different in you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just get out the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And you could come to my lawyer, you could come to the office all the time and, you know, you could study some of these books about law, because I speak lawyer a little bit too, so I know, you know, the law stuff a good amount, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he saw that in me and he let me hone my craft. When I had nature, he was the lawyer, like it was me, him, and nature. So like when I first got involved with some clients, nature would come to my criminal lawyer's office.
Okay.
And we were working on music cases. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's kind of how, you know, I progressed along with him. And then maybe like I stopped and used another lawyer or two, you know what I'm saying? And maybe like 15 years later, you know, we're still cool. 20 years later, almost, I got him doing the music case. Like, yo, I need, you know, like, you know, me and you did a 1-2 back in the day. Like, trust me, like this one's easy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, he's like, no, I don't want to do that shit. I had to convince him. And after we won that case, I remember him being in the parking lot like, hey, you got any more of these? You know, I'm like, yeah, I got a bunch of these shits. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Because my lawyer out in D.C. she's not barred in New Jersey, you know what I'm saying, to do the case. You know, she's just barred in New York and some other places. So a lot of times I'm in Southern District Court in New York. She did the Casanova case. Maybe that was state case or something like that. But, you know, I got cases in Jersey, you know, so I got him doing that, you know. So, no, it feels good. It really does, you know, that it just worked out, you know. It just, you know, it came a long way.
All right, well, tell people again how they can get in contact.
All right, Gongu Roach, Gongu. At Instagram, that's probably the best way to catch me. I mean, I don't have nothing on my YouTube yet, but you can subscribe to Gongu Roach on YouTube. But I will soon be telling little stories, probably like the Casanova 2-time story and stuff like that. I just got Troy Ave as a client the other day.
Okay.
You know, I know, you know, I can't discriminate on who my client is, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just got him as a client the other day. I told him about the Casanova story. He started laughing. He was just like, you know what I mean? But Yeah, man. I think he already knew about that because I think I was on another thing talking about that. But either way, yeah, man. Come one, come all. Like, I know a lot of you rap guys don't like each other, man, but it's kind of weird because I'll have like one rapper be like, "Oh, you mess with him? Fuck him, man. Fuck his money. This and that." Or even a group member, like yo, like there's money for your group member too. Fuck that nigga.
Wow.
God, it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, just get my money. All right, well, okay, well, you know. But it's more funny, you know. I'm just laughing behind the scenes about it, you know what I mean? But it's all good though, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
I don't want to jam them up and say who that was. I kind of got.
Nah, it's a 2-man group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I kind of.
He want to say, but he's not gonna say.
No, I kind of.
I see this eye.
yeah, it's a 2-man.
I kind of figured, you know, there's a lot of
group.
groups
There's a
like
lot of
that.
groups. Yeah, there's a lot of groups. But yeah, and you know, I got some co-chilling, some people from co-chilling, working with them. You know.
Okay.
And yeah, nah, you know, I'm here to help everybody. So it's Gongu Roach at you can subscribe to the YouTube and you can hit me on the inbox and Instagram and let me know what your issue is and let's see if I can help you out.
Let's get it.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Apartment 5H, baby. Get your
Thank you.
publishing right.